Hello everyone, welcome to ACE Gaming. Today I'm gonna continue my WoW Hardcore adventure. I have a Druid at close to level 16 and was in Darkshore last, so that's where we left off. And yeah, I died on my last Druid doing RFK, so let's hope this time it goes better. And yeah, I'm excited to continue and happy to be here. And if you're here too in the chat, say hi, or if you enjoy the stream, maybe leave a like or think about subscribing. I do these regularly and I hope you have a great day. Let me minimize my camera and then we can get into it. Alright, I did not log in and out in the inn last time, so I don't really have rested XP, unfortunately. But let's check for a second what I needed. Oh, I also have to dock the chat, so I can see if some of you want to say hi. Alright. I need these things up here in the north for the key. I need the cave for the Druid quest and the cave mushrooms and stuff. The Den Mother. And I was thinking of skipping that ocean quest because I really dislike it. It's still a bit undecided. Let's start with the Murlocs here. Should be quite easy to get the key. Did I invest all my skills? I did not. Oh, wrong button. Got my keyboard. I have to set it up a bit differently so it's more where I'm used to it. I'm still undecided. I kind of want to go with Brutal Impact to have like longer stuns if I do like 1 or 2 man stuff. The problem is I talked to Lake, and who I like to like duo things with, and Lake is currently not in the mood to level up another character on the side. So Lake is kind of out. Then Zilyana, who wanted to run some dungeons together, died on his level 20 character. And then Zioma is in holidays, so I don't really know if there's anyone at my level. Hey Fate, good to see you. Are you getting in the WoW mood? How is it going for you? Yeah, looking forward to playing. Me too. Excited to hear that. Do you know which class you're gonna go with? Hello nurse, says John. Hey John, good to see you. I'm gonna train my mace a little bit on these lower level Murlocs, so I don't get the same problem like last time. How are we doing with that? 71 out of 75. Really good, actually. How are you doing today, John? Is everything good? These Murlocs. They're always... Oh nice, there we go. They're always running like crazy. We could go and try to kill some crabs and some things in the north to start this quest. I'm a bit low level though. I don't know, I'm so undecided with this quest. It's so convenient because it's right here, but I did die here before when I didn't had any underwater drinks or stuff like that. Oh, but there's another bear, maybe we can team up. What was deep ocean was the... Nice, he's also on that quest, that makes it safer. Where was the entrance? This side? I'm gonna read your messages soon, but tense down here. The clock is ticking. The breath going away. I think we can't loot it at the same time, probably. Yeah. Oh no, we got it both. Nice. That's good. Do a little small talk. Where are we going? I thought there was a window like right here. Okay, that's maybe clever. Because these thrashers can pull through the boat. So boats are generally like very, very dangerous in hardcore. It's like caves. Don't want to mess with caves or boats too much. How can I miss so much? I'm so tense right now. Wasn't it here? Let's pull them up. Oh. Is he dead? Yeah. And if you're out of breath, you can also heal. To like survive a little longer. Alright, that was nice doing it together. Scary stuff. Alright guys, now I'm back here. Troll Warlock if Horde, Dwarf Shaman Resto, or Dwarf Paladin if Alliance. That sounds fun, Fate. I'm still undecided what I would play. And John says, I'm okay now, I'll be much better after my coffee. How are you? What country are you in, by the way? I'm having my coffee right now, John, so I feel you on that, but I had multiple coffees already. I'm in Germany, so for me it's nearly 2 p.m. 2 p.m., yeah, 2 p.m. right now. Which country are you in? I hope the coffee hits right. I'm gonna check out the quests here. They're also a bit dangerous, but you know, no risk, no fun. Oh, I should also train my skills as soon as I ding, because then I'm gonna get my first little AoE. I'm in the United States, says John. Nice, we're in the United States. I know they're pretty big, so a lot of places there. I should probably try to just get more people for these quests. Let's see if there's someone up. Alright. So I wrote in the zone chat that I'm looking for more for the cave mushrooms, the den mother, and the blackwood corrupted. That's also a very useful thing. If you have questy, you can just like link these quests in the chat. Which is super useful because it makes communication so much easier, because people can just click on them too and see which quest that is, if they meet the requirements. I live in Independence, Missouri, or Misery as we like to call it. That doesn't sound good if you like to call it misery. So I guess you don't like living there too much, or is it just like a joking thing? Oh, three more mace skills. But I'm giving my best to be up to date this time around. What do we have here? Nice, a Briarthorn and a Moonstalker. I kind of wonder, I'm not sure about that anymore, but like, if you get hit more often, does it mean you regenerate more rage? Like, does a cat make you regenerate more rage than a bear, for example, because they hit you more often? Is it like more like the damage amount? See, those are the type of details that I have like no clue about druids. Like, druids were never my main. You're not a fan. It says, okay. And I don't know if like that's too personal, just tell me or don't answer, but like if you want to share like why, because like I don't have much clue about, like, I've been to the US I think 2 or 3 times, but mainly when I was a child, so, or like a teenager. So I don't know too much, you know, details, so feel free to share anything if you want to. Always interested to hear other people's perspectives. No, cats don't rage. No, when I'm in bear form, you know, seeing that a cat has a faster attack speed, I was wondering if like One second, I gotta watch out a little bit. I was wondering if like a cat has a faster attack speed, they hit me more often compared to a bear, for example, right? So that's what I was wondering about. And if that makes a difference then for my rage and bear form. Okay. That's nice. Oh, someone just wrote that G only buff soon. Okay, guys, that means I'm gonna go to Stormwind. Spontaneous chicken shit plans. I want to get the buff. Wonder what time exactly. Let's check when buff. At 2, so in 14 minutes. That was a little bit early then, maybe? Do you think in 14 minutes I can make it to the Westfall flight path, so we have that flight path, and make it back here by taking the flight path? Or would I miss the the buffs? Wait. It's at 2.5 is the Oni buff in Stormwind. So I have 18 minutes. I think that should be fine. I was also thinking if I should like just use the buffs to level faster, seeing that they're relatively many. Quite some buffs dropping these days. So that if I want to run a dungeon and I want to have some buffs for that, I could always like get another buff, but speed up my leveling a little bit with like the world buffs. That was like an idea I had. With the world buffs, I might even be able to just solo these quests in the north. Like the Den Mother and stuff like that, because you can split pull the Den Mother. Like the full Den Mother would still be, like I'm also low level, right? So it's a little bit stupid either way. But, oh wow. Sad. Yeah. But like you can split pull the Den Mother, so that's something if I would do that I might be able to take her out as a single person with world buffs. But I'm not exactly sure. Oh wow, Silverleaf levels me still up. It's so dangerous when you like died and you were used to being higher level. Like right now it feels like I'm running into Westfall and it's like below my level range, but I'm just like the level range for it, you know, and I gotta remind myself like, oh no, this character is not level 30 anymore, it's just level 15 again. Especially if it's like the same type of class playing. John says there's not much to do here. I do, however, love barbecue. The state I truly miss is Colorado, so Georgia's there. Love the mountains and wildlife. Oh yeah, I heard a lot of like beautiful things about the nature in Colorado. I think it's also like from the people that I heard from, a very common thing to like move a lot in the US for jobs, so you probably also lived in multiple states, right? Oh, a mage. Let's give them a buff. Wait up. Should I just do so? Oh no, I just need the flight path right now so I get my buff and storm and I can't get distracted by quests. But I can pick up the quest that I just have to hand in there. Yo, stop moving so much.
Have a good one. See you around. See you later.
Alright, it's gonna be really useful to have this flight path for later on when I do the quest chain for the Dead Mines quest. I might probably just puck and run a puck group dungeon. I also have to come back here to Westfall for my underwater breathing or like my water form quest. So yeah, getting this waypoint is definitely a big plus. But there's always so much running. But I feel like yesterday was interesting because yesterday I was streaming Baldur's Gate 3 for the first time. I feel like it feels like more natural for me. I don't know if that's the right word, but like I'm trying to explain it around without maybe finding the perfect word, but like it feels like kind of like more natural because like WoW Hardcore is so slow. Like there are so many times where you're just like doing like a very basic rotation with like a mob, or where you have moments like this where you run around, where I feel like it's so much easier for me to then interact more with you than just, you know, feel like I have to like focus on maybe story and gameplay and chat. So I'm still like gonna try it out more and see like if that maybe was just like also the first like time streaming a game on stream might be different to then getting more used to it. I found it like super interesting as an observation. I just picked up the quest that sends me around here and then to Lakeshire so that I have that for later on and can start working on it.
What can I do for you? Safe travel.
Alright, back to Stormwind. That was actually good timing. John says, I lived in Minnesota for about 25 years. I've lived in 6 states so far. Wow, that's a lot. I did live in different places too for some months here and there, but like I mainly lived in Germany, at least in like the town that I was born in. And then I basically stayed here, and like even if like I would move around in the different like states of Germany, like they're just so much smaller than in the US, right? So it's like maybe like 2 hours away. Oh, Fate says I was born and raised in Minnesota too. Maybe you guys went to the same high school or something. Same kindergarten, imagine. Edina area in NV, is that North Virginia? In NV now. I think I think that we're in Stormwind anyway. I'm gonna pick up these quests too, so if I get a little bit like on the higher level side and it's gonna be more spontaneous, That Mind's Run or something like that, that someone maybe whispers me they need a healer, that then I'm basically prepared. I mean, probably people might have these quests and share them, but it's not always the case if they maybe like already ran it. So yeah, we have 10 more minutes basically that we need to spend on Stormwind somehow. So Fade lived in Adina area and John lived in Egan area. Is that far away from, like, was that far away from each other basically, or is that close by?
What's on your mind? Take travel. See you soon.
So something I could do is level up my engineering while here. See how it's doing right now. 109 out of 150, because then at level 20 I can level up a bit more. But it's also very expensive to level it. John says I was born in Kansas. "20-minute drive roughly." Oh wow, so you guys actually did live close by. That's funny. I could just sell some stuff that would already into my inventory management. That would already be a plus. Let's see. She basically looks like my first dwarf that I made when I was a kid. Red hair and green eyes. I think I'm just gonna sell things that I don't really need. Like that don't bring much on the auction house or stuff like that actually. Might keep this for dungeons. Nice, the ZG buff is dropping now in Booty Bay, so then 5 minutes later we'll have the buff here. John says, what year did you graduate, Fate? 2010. Oh nice. I graduated 2013. How about you, John? '98. Oh, it's getting so close. In Colorado. Fate says, old is how I feel right now. Why are you feeling old, Fate? John graduated 12 years before you. I don't know why you're feeling so old right now. In Colorado. Alright. I don't think I have much to do here. I could pick this up if I want to do it in Westfall. And then I basically just have to wait and chill a little bit until the buff drops. These quests, the hand-ins of like claws and stuff, I like to keep them till max level. And then at level 60, if, you know, like level 60 takes the longest to get to, right? So if I just have a little bit left, I'm gonna try to hand in all my cloth quests in one go and see if that is enough to get me to level 60. Fate says my joints pop and creak when I bend over. Yeah, mine too. Like, I can even like crack my hands like this. But I don't know if that's really an age thing, you know? Maybe it is, I have no clue. Because I feel like... I wonder sometimes what things like are just always there, but then like when we get a little bit older we feel like it's an age thing, you know? John just says, welcome to the club. John, you're demolishing all my hopes that it's not an age. I do have to say though, like I'm 30 now, and I really enjoy being 30. Like, I feel like it's a great age. I'm gonna check for some swiftness pots because I remembered that I don't have any, so that might be life preserving, so to say. I love these dragon pets. I think I also gifted some on Christmas when we had like our Christmas event. You can get some of these dragon pets in the wetlands, but it's very low drop chance. Graphics Fate says, luckily I don't have body aches anymore. H's. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. An H. Ache. John says, guess how old I am? Well, you graduated in 98. So if we do the math, I would guess you are 13 years older than Fate. I don't know what year you guys graduate in the US, but we do it with 18. So that would be 45 would be my guess if you graduated with 18 too. With 18, yeah, then I guess 45. Ah yeah, healing potions. Striker says, hi from France. Hi Striker, bonjour, ça va? Good to see you here in chat. I think it's the first time that I saw you here, right? John says, God bless you, Graphic Fate. Healing. Getting a bit distracted here. These nice conversation. Correct, Ace. Yay! Ace can do basic math. I had mathematics specialization in school, so I would be disappointed in myself if I couldn't. Even if that is some years ago, still, the basics should still be there. I'm gonna get a few more healing potions. And I think I'm good on mana, and then I just needed swiftness pots. 1 second, I'm gonna close the door here. There's someone mowing the lawn. Alright, there might still be a tiny bit background noise, I'm not sure. But at least for me it's not so loud anymore. Fate says, Ace, I'm worried about playing Classic WoW again because it has been a long time and it will take some acclimating with the XP rate. Do you mean because like it's gonna be like slow to level up, or what do you mean? I think you'll do fine playing WoW Classic again, Fate. And we'll be playing together, so I've played a lot of Classic Hardcore. I know the zones, the quest wall. I also feel like Classic WoW is like a game where it's like bicycle riding, you know, you don't really forget about it. Gonna teleport to Moonglade and then fly to Aberdeen. Yeah, it will take a while to level up. Yeah, that's true. It's a slow leveling, but I think it's also not a bad thing. It's like in Baldur's Gate, you know, like you don't hit like max level right away, but it's like you hit it later on and it's just part of the game. Like you don't need to be level 60 in no time. Like I think the fun in Classic WoW is also in the leveling. John says, funnest guild I ever had the honor was a French guild in Lord of the Rings Online. Great memories. Did you play a lot of Lord of the Rings Online, John? I tried Lord of the Rings Online a little bit. You had the honor of joining it. I used to speak French quite decently, but I haven't spoken in so long that I feel like I forgot most. I love having like this teleport to Moonglade and just being able to read and chat like, oh, there's a world buff dropping soon, and just hardstoning to Stormwind and then coming back here is like so nice. Alright, let's go back to Aberdeen and do the more difficult quest. I'll also see how it goes if I maybe even unboon my other buff, but I might not need it. It's also nice that I'm getting some quests, like that's one of the reasons I really like this. That you have like See, like next time we can just like now do a trip to the north, and then next time do a trip to the south, and then like you can already see how much stuff we can do here in one trip to the south of the zone, which then gives that feeling of having a lot of quests complete that you can hand in, which is awesome. John says, oh yes, I played on and off for years. They would always tease me because I didn't have a max character. I tried Lord of the Rings online a little bit. I had fun with it. Like I played like a river hobbit, like one of their newer races, because they just looked so much better than the old hobbit versions. So I was like, yeah, I want to play a hobbit that looks a bit nice. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. That's one of the games I thought of also like trying to play a little bit more consistently. Maybe even on stream if people would be interested, but I have to see about that. I have to find out a little bit, like maybe test out some things, how I like streaming certain games and how people perceive it and if they enjoy watching it or not. But yeah, at least like personally or in general, like I really enjoyed it when I tried it out. But I would mess with them back by singing Misty Mountain Cold and playing the song on repeat to their dismay. I found that crazy when I tried Lord of the Rings online, that like the community is like so active. Like there were like concerts of players playing music with like bands and stuff like that. Like every day that I like checked it out, you know, that was just like in the base game zones. So I found that very impressive actually. Ta-da! Level up. Could theoretically just teleport back to Moonglade and get my level skills. But yeah, I'm gonna wait to do this quest. Makes more sense. Alright, now we are a strong druid. You can see what we can kill. For the good of the world, obviously, not just for the fun of killing something. There's a Stranglethorn, so that's gonna be really nice. Think I can get it now? Yes, we can. Failed attempt. There we go. Hi Charlie, how are you doing today? Good to see you. I'm just gonna kill some of these like animals on the way, so I get some XP while we're making our way. TGIF. What does TGIF mean? Thank God it's Friday, right? I know like a lot of like German short versions, I don't know how you call them in English, but I don't know all the English ones, so I would guess thank God it's Friday with your message afterward. Going... Oh yeah, it is nice. That was a good guess then. What was that herb there? Do you have to work a lot today, or is it like already like afternoon for you, Charlie? Are you basically ready for the weekend? Now I wish I had my ability to AoE them. John says, one of the guild members would beg me not to make her laugh while at work because her eye makeup would run and she'd look like a panda bear. That actually sounds really cute. Charlie says, oh yeah, I'm ready. It's late Friday. Oh, that's awesome, Charlie. I'm glad to hear. Happy to hear you're passing by here then for your weekend enjoyment. What's the German equivalent of thank God it's Friday? I don't know. I don't know if we have an equivalent to that. I feel like Germans are very precise in their language. So it's like, why say thank God it's Friday if you can just say it's Friday, for example, right? Like it's always like, or it's not always, but it's like a lot about having it short and precise and to the point. So kind of like when you like go and you need something from your neighbors, you don't do small talk with them. You just go to your neighbors. You say like, hi Sandra, can I borrow your screwdriver today? And then that's it. And they're like, oh yeah, here you go. And it would be unpolite if you actually like talk more than you need to because you would waste their time. So maybe that also like these things play into like that, but I don't know, that's just a guess. Maybe there is something. Kate is just laughing. Charlie says fair. Maybe just an English thing. Kate says seems a bit cold. Yeah, I would say it is. But like, I think then like, if you're used to it, it seems a little bit like, or you know, can like feel for like Germans, it can feel maybe fake if you like would do that, right? Like, would be like, why is someone just like doing small talk if they need to borrow something, why don't they just ask for it, basically? Charlie says, thanks for explanation, the German efficiency meme makes sense now. Yeah, I think those memes are quite accurate. Little dwarf. Old man Dave. Let's see, does he have to do... Which one was the last one? This one. Alright, I gotta be a bit more careful here. It's definitely a more dangerous area. Ah, so nice with the world buffs. Definitely does so much more damage. Alright, so for this quest we need to get these different fruit samples. So, I think I'm gonna do that first. And then maybe the Den Mother. Nice, my maces are at 74 now, but now I can level them up to 80, so I'm still behind again. Charlie says, looks like you're not far off your first dungeons. Are you planning on starting with that mines? And John says, has anyone tried out Turtle WoW? I did not try out Turtle WoW yet. But maybe someone else in chat did. And regarding Charlie's question, I think it depends. Like, I originally wanted to start out because I had thought to like duo with Lake with 2 Druids, so I thought of like starting out with Wailing Caverns for us to like do the first bosses to get the pants. That was an idea, so I'm not sure if maybe I'll start with Wailing Caverns just so that I kind of run it a bit more often. Graphic Fate says, Epoch WoW is what I'm waiting for, should be out relatively soon. Charlie says, oh yeah, I always forget about Wailing Caverns. Yeah, because like if we look at the loot here... One second, let's not do this. Let's first kill this bear. And then look at the loot. If you look at the loot in Wailing Caverns, like the first boss already can drop these pants, which are just so nice for a druid. Like look at that, 5 strength, 9 agility, 4 stamina, and you can get them at level 18. So that's definitely a big plus. Alright, so this might be a very stupid idea. Well, is what it is. Gonna eat something. John says, did you see that they're getting help from Project Ascension at Fate? What's the difference between Project Ascension and Epoch WoW? Oh my god, the Den Mother is 19. Yeah, I should probably definitely not do that. Wow. Trying to get my other world buffs out too. Bait says, yeah, not happy about it, but it helps with a massive population that wants to play. Alright, so I'm gonna try to split pole the den mother. I forgot also my swiftness potions. So yeah, my backup plan is my target dummy. Oh man, I missed her so she didn't follow. Charlie says, seems risky. Fate said, is something to play until Duskhaven. I know lead dev in Duskhaven and it's very promising. That's nice insights. Alright, so my plan did not work because my Moonfire basically missed the Den Mother, so the Den Mother de-aggro too. There we go. I haven't done this in a while, so I gotta figure it out a little bit. Alright, we still got the whole bunch. Why is she not... Why they're not splitting up? I don't remember if there was another trick to it, but usually they should be splitting up. Like usually you can just pull the mom without the cups. Ascension has been out since 2016. I believe they have a classless server and have 2 games in alpha. Conquest of Azeroth and Warcraft Reborn in the works. Epoch had their release on the 27th of July. John says, don't do it, Ace. Alright, let's first get some of these grains and maybe there's someone else that needs to do it. Then I'm gonna try to look for a group instead. And cave mushrooms. Charlie says, do you have to hit them all first with AoE instead of just aggro the main one? I don't think you do. Or do you? It wouldn't make sense to me, but maybe I can try to first get these grain barrels and then I'm gonna continue. It would also be good if I would just get my skills for this level, you know, if I could already be in bear form and swipe my enemies and hit 3 at a time instead of having like a suboptimal bear form, you know. Hey Shifter! Hey Ace, hope the Baldur's Gate 3 stream was good. Thank you. I would say it was good. It was a little bit different than streaming hardcore for sure. John says, didn't want to disencourage you and also didn't want to see you die. Yeah, I might have a tendency to do stupid things sometimes, so... I don't remember, does this trigger a bigger area? Oh, there's a Moonstalker. I think this spawns 2 guys or something like that. No, John, it's a good idea. Oh, yeah, fuck them. No, thank you. Wow, there's so many Moonstalkers around here right now. How are you doing, Shifter? It's good to see you in stream. I'm well, just got my read from UBRS. Ooh, congrats on that. That's really nice. I never had the read on this server ever. It never dropped for me. I think I literally was never on this server in a UBRS run where it even dropped. Shifter, do you have any low-level alts by the way? Or still only your level 60s? I have a 20 warrior. That's amazing to hear. And you were feeling like you would never get the read until now. I'm glad you got it. Well, do you want to run some dungeons either later on tonight or tomorrow, Shifter? With your warrior and my druid, I can heal and you could tank. Definitely not doing this. I didn't want to jump into the water either. I was just enjoying my coffee there for a second. It's so misleading that they always summon like more of these guys. Like, if you don't know that, it's so dangerous. Only if I survive these bears. The fur box or the actual den mother that I tried to solo. Yeah, Shifter, do you know, like, I know you can like split pull the den mother, but when I tried to split pull her, like, it just like didn't do anything. Like, she would still come with all her cups. You'd be up for a dungeon later tonight? That's nice. I'm glad to hear. Are you up for 2-manning dead mines or something like that? Or do you wanna do it regularly? I'm not even gonna worry about his healing ward. I'm just gonna pull him a little bit further out. Shifter says, I'm not sure I always group up for it. Well, you can just think about it. I don't want you to run anything you're uncomfortable with, but like if you want to, we could also see if we like 2-man or 3-man or something like that, if we maybe find another guildie to join. Zilyana was up for some dungeons, but Zilyana unfortunately died. Lost one, hello. Lost one just says, it's not as scary as it seems, sheep. Shifter says, I'm not as much of a chat like Lake. I don't know if I would say that. As long as you got someone who can hold aggro and a healer, you're good. Alright, John saw one video of pulling with a mob for the bear mother. Like, I guess I did see a video of pulling one mob that is chain linked to another mob using AoE and then kite the mob you want. I'm just afraid, like, because like the den mother is so high level, I'm afraid that like, oh, it's so high, but it's level 19 and it's definitely a hard hitter, right? So I'm a bit afraid of that. Alright, we might be doing something else that is stupid right now. Oh man, why is he getting that respawn right when I pulled him? I like gaming like this, like having like a little challenge ahead of me, you know, and feeling like there's danger involved. I feel like it makes like a game much more fun for me. Alright, let's get that totemic over there. Still got my old world buff reminders from back in the day. I'm gonna eat my buff food now, and then I'm gonna try to summon the boss. It's a really nice quest because you can actually see them all turn friendly now, which I think is really dope. See, they get cleansed from the corruption, and then there's the bad guy. So I'm gonna pull him out here to not have to get other mobs in my way. Oh, this is actually going really smooth. Not sure if he's a runner, so just in case. Because I don't have stun yet. There we go. Oh, Shifter just said, Ace, this guy is scary, be careful. Or not. Well, I was careful. Which is maybe why he wasn't so scary anymore. Alright, this quest we got completed. Still afraid of the Den Mother, but I might check out the mushrooms in the cave. Shifter says Ace Giga Chat. Thank you, Shifter. Oh wait, there's an herb. Nice, an earth root. Gonna take out this bear, don't want him in my path. And train my maces. This time around I'm doing better with that. Last one, I'd say the mushroom quest is more scary than Den Mother with those mobs that push you. Yeah, that's true, but I feel like it's easier to take care of them. The only thing I'm really afraid of is the respawns, to be honest. Because they can be really mean, and I don't have stealth in cat form yet. Nicholas, great stream, Ace. I really enjoy watching you play RPGs. Good luck with your WoW and BG3 tunes. Thank you so much, Nicholas. Thanks for passing by and stream and saying hi and sharing that. I'm super glad to hear. So with these push attacks, you basically just have to face with the back to the wall and you're good to go. As long as you do that, the push attacks don't really do much to you. Because then they can't push you into like other mobs or can't push you down inside the cave. And you can always LOS them so that they have to run after you. Oh yeah, I also have to get the water sample from here. Oh, we triggered this lady. Oh, no, never mind. We triggered someone else. Might be a little bit ugly. Okay, this might be very ugly. I don't know if this works, but let's hope. Alright, this actually worked well. That was a very spontaneous idea to jump, but I'm glad I did. I thought that like one at the waterfall had seen me, but it was another one, so... But then when there was a third one, see, that's what I mean, like that was what, like 2 minutes ago that we fought these and they're already back. Wait, why is she like pulling with this guy? Good thing is healers die so quickly. Lost One says, good escape. Thank you, Lost One. Charlie says, I never had the guts to play hardcore server, but seems like once you play it, be hard to play other versions of WoW. Yeah, that's so true. It's definitely a little bit addictive. I'm just gonna take this lady out just in case. That was a nice escape there. She doesn't even have time to heal. This is fantastic. Just gonna fight him here. So that we can jump down there if something goes wrong. Striker says, have you ever pegged a character as solo self-found? I did not yet. I'm usually saying that, like, I don't think solo self-found would be a thing, like a good thing for me, because I really like the social aspect of the game. But it might be interesting. I think I would enjoy it gameplay-wise. And maybe, you know, like, while I stream could maybe be fun, because then I can still, like, be social and interact with you all in chat. Oops, don't go away. But John says, when I have enter a cave or building, I don't loot the mobs. Not sure if that works at all, but it makes my brain feel better, lol. I don't think it works from what I heard, but I'm not 100% sure. I feel like it's one of these myths that persist. That, like, the mobs disappear slower if you don't loot them, but I mean, I never tried it out. But yeah. And Lost One says, I've heard it slows down the spawning, not sure if it's true. Yeah. I don't know myself if it's true or not, but I feel like these guys will respawn here soon. I don't know, it's just my gut feeling right now. I don't want to pull both at the same time. So I heard that too. I asked, like, the person that I know that knows most about the game. Oh wow, see, my respawn timer, my internal clock is getting better again. Let's see our way out. And they said to me that it's not the case, so I just trusted them ever since, but that's my source. Maybe someone has a better source. Yeah, Lost One, there's definitely different spawn timers for mobs in different places, and it also depends on how many players are there. If there are a lot of players, they respawn quicker, so you kind of, like, gotta keep that in mind too. Like, for example, if the server starts, when the server started, a lot of people were in the starting zones, right? So the mobs, they respawn basically instantly, and it's not always the exact same time just because you're in the same spawn spot, so to say. Alright, we gotta make our way back there. Because there's usually one of those death cap mushrooms that we need. I'm still gonna be really careful and pull them out of the cave. Although we might get respawns here. I feel like rather one respawn here than respawns inside. Did he despawn? He de-aggroed. Got you, says Lost One. Alright, let's just fight him here. I'm a scaredy fish. I'm just afraid that he runs and I can't kill him. And then there's respawns. Moonfire for the win. That's the ability. Alright, we just need one more death mushroom. Oh, awesome. We have respawns back here. Oh no, she got her heal off. At least she's gonna be Lost One says, how comes you fight out with your mace sometimes? Do you hit harder? No, I don't. The thing is just, I want my mace skills to be up, because if I get into like a sticky situation where I'm out of mana and I can't transform into cat or bear form, then it's gonna be really risky if my mace skills are not trained. But if they're trained, I can still do decent damage with my maces without having to risk my death, you know? Isn't there usually like a death scalp mushroom here or whatever they're called? Like usually they're right there. But I didn't see any other players come in. Last One says, smart. Yeah, it's really good to have these skills, even if like, especially in hardcore, if you're not a tank and you play a lot of dungeons, your defense is gonna be really low. So what you would want to do is you would want to make sure that, 1 second, I gotta think for a second. Should I just jump down here? Might be my death. Why is do I have all the mushrooms already? No, I'm still missing the death cap. This sucks. I'm gonna make sure that I can go to the exit, I think. Yeah, that's the thing. I kind of hope that like the mushroom up here comes back up, because I'm pretty sure there's like one of these special ones. John says, alright, going for my first cup of joe, be right back. Enjoy it. Still hopeful. Yeah, Lost One says you're right, there is. I've never seen it not be there before. So I kind of feel like, I wonder why. It definitely like would be safer to get this one than to go down in the cave. Like it might even be safer to layer and get this place going. But yeah, we can try a little like this. Yeah, run out and layer maybe. Yeah, it could be a good idea, right? Although it would be epic if I would fight my way into this cave. I'm sure you could just lot save and pass it the other way. Yeah, I think you're right. Let's do this jump. And then we can layer down here. Alright, but if there's no mushroom up there, I'm gonna make my way down that that cave. Yeah, so my mace skills right now are 77 out of 80, so I'm not doing too bad with my mace skills this time around. Just checking if I still remember my correct key binding for my target dummies, just in case. Alright, buffed up. Let's see if we make the way there, if there's the cave mushroom. If not, we're gonna make our way inside the cave and be a little bit reckless. Also, if you have casters and you need to pull them a little bit back in the time that they're not casting and you're close to them, you can just move them back a little by walking. And they'll do some melee attacks, which can be useful. I also have to set up my markings. Oh, nice. All right. They need all the mushrooms and I just need the death mushroom, so... Yeah, now it's there. Does dual work in classic or can you PvP toggle even though it be really unwise? Yeah, you can. Obviously it's very bad in hardcore to do that, but yeah. Sioma actually, that I played with before, he actually does quite some PvP. Right, so we're going faster in because she also needs a death stalk. So up there where I wanted to look earlier on, there's just one. Oh, never mind, she's going back out. Is she done with it too? You can PvP toggle or right click the picture to duel them, yeah. Oh yeah, she has world buffs too. We're both having world buffs. I was wondering, like, wow, no warriors do a lot of damage, but yeah, makes sense if she has world buffs too. I also feel work buffs are a great time to also level up my mace skills because it just does great DPS. I also don't have my taunt equipped. Oh man. There we go. Alright. So she needs the gyromass too. I need that as well. So this is actually really nice. Sweet. Go to the Den Mother quest. And then we can do the Gyromask quest. We also move the party chat up to where you can see it. Right, it's just the small ones. Where's the mommy? Let's see, maybe we can just layer. Last one said, it's always nice when you find someone friendly out in the world. Yeah, that's so true. Like, that's like what makes it fun. That's why I mean, like, I don't know if I could like do solo self-found, you know, because I really like these like little interactions and running into people. Why am I not layering? I didn't layer so much. Oh no, I did layer before. Can we get someone else? No. We can also skip it. I don't really want to waste your time. Oh nice, then Mother is up. Bear versus bear. Nice. There we go. Wait, does she have the pre-quest already? Nice, now we both have it. It feels so slow in bear form running. So much faster. So I got the Murloc key already, but I do need the other keys. Hmm. Alright. Here we go for the crabs. I'm gonna open my balcony door again. That was really quick. Alright, let's go to the north, get the Murloc one. To Bobson. It's asked, are you on Dunehall? No, I'm on Soulseeker, the EU anniversary server. Do you play on Doomhall? To Bobson? Seems like someone tried to fight him but couldn't yet. Was a bit too afraid. I'll let the tank do its tank thing here. You decide. So they were wondering if they need the middle key too. Oh nice, they got it. Perfect. Sing us a song, Ace. Oh. I don't know. I'm shy now. Yeah, we get really lucky right now with the drop chances. Maybe one day I'll sing a song for you guys. I'm not a great singer, but I like to sing as like a fun thing. But I'm a bit shy in front of people. Now I'm already getting red, just thinking about it. Nice. Oh nice, we're doing the Moonstalkers, huh? Hulking Cloak. That's actually nice. Alright, this Moonstalker quest takes a while. Oh, okay. Might get healing aggro here. Hook Dagger of Power. Uh-huh. Yay! Inventory is full. Oh, fantastic. It's definitely good that we both have world buffs for this right now. Because she also... No, she's 2 level above me, alright. So right now I'm using my mace, for example, because I'm the person healing, right? So that if I like would transform into their form, it would just waste my mana. So I'm kind of like melee weaving a little bit. Damn, just 2 pelts so far. You're welcome, boys. That's some nice loot. Yeah, I feel her on wanting to sell that ring. 5 gold. Alright, there we go. Well, maybe we get some more of this nice loot that dropped. I want to have a ring like that now. That's a nice ring. Right. There's one. Remember, fellas, Ace said she's going to sing for us someday. Yeah, someday I'll sing for you. As long as you guys don't expect me to be sounding like a professional singer, I'm all good. John, do you sing yourself? I don't know why, but I always feel like it always feels so personal to sing in front of people. Like, I feel like it's such an intimate thing in a way to sing in front of someone. Yeah, this is right now a fun combination of warrior and druid. Can just keep on going. If we get enough cats. Alright guys, we're gonna do Gyromast now and then we're gonna come back. So Gyromast gonna be a little bit dangerous. He hits really hard. So... You only sing in the shower, John. Hey, I mean, that's good singing too. Doesn't have to say anything about the quality. Just about the fun. Alright, we're gonna pick up Gyromast from back there. I'm gonna let her pick him up though. Oh no, don't tell me I'm lagging right now. This is the worst moment to lag. Seriously, do you see that, guys? I can't believe this is crazy. I haven't been lagging at all, now I'm lagging in this time. Alright, this was scary. Alright guys, I think I'm not gonna continue right now. I am too afraid of lag and I don't know why, but I don't want to risk it with the lag. It's definitely not something that's good. Let's see. Maybe they wanna stay in touch. Alright, so that was a really nice party. I added them as friends and yeah, if I run some dungeons I have someone new in my level range that I can team up with. So John, also you said the walls help keep me singing from getting out, so that's a blessing for everyone else. Yeah, maybe. But I think the important fun about singing is also the fun and the joy in it. Alright guys, seeing that I have this lag, I'm not gonna continue right now. I've also been streaming for 2 hours, so might be a good point to take a little break. I'm just gonna either Hearthstone or teleport Moon, do you guys think? Or I could just wait here. I'm gonna Hearthstone to Stormwind so that I get some rested XP, and then next time I log in my Hearthstone's gonna be off cooldown. I can just teleport to Moonglade because I don't want to run all the way down. I hate this run. So this is gonna be useful. Hehe. Druid for the win. Alright, awesome. Let's get out of this inn quickly. And that's it. For right now, might play a little bit later or tomorrow, but it was really nice chatting with you all. Thanks also for everyone that was here before, that passed by and chatted, or also the new people that said hi in the chat.